Welcome to Donegal Dad, I'm Mark, and today we're going to continue looking at our hillside construction. Okay, let's talk about a few different methods for forming the hillside. The method I've gone for here is using cardboards to create the form of the shape of the mountain that I want, strengthened with some barbecue skewers, which you can pick up in a pound shop. And the cardboard is glued into place, so then I can just lay plaster of Paris over the top to give me my mountain shape. Another method of creating a form is using chicken wire. You can use that, stretch that over, put it into the shape you want, or even using expanded foam, the like of foam you would find in household insulation. Put that down, stick it in layers and carve it to the shape that you want. What I use to form the surface of the hillside is plaster of Paris bandage. Now, a box here of 15 centimetre by 80 metres, which is about 6 inches by 87 yards. Cut it into strips. This box here cost me about 20 quid on eBay, so you can do a lot with that. A couple of other methods you can use to form the surface of your hillside is paper mache or J-cloth soaked in PVA glue to form layers to give you the surface. The paper mache and J-cloth method take up to about 48 hours to dry, and the paper mache, once dried, can actually shrink and may need some further filling in after. So my preferred method is using plaster of Paris cut into strips and using it to form my hillside. So I'll show you how to do that now. Right, to use the plaster of Paris bandage, take your strip, soak it in a basin of warm water, let the excess run off, and place it over your formers and start building up in layers. Now you may need to wear gloves, as the plaster on here can be a bit of an irritant and can cause rashes and that on your hands. So we're just going to carry on here, adding more and more layers and building it up, and I'll come back to you in a bit when I've got more done. There's the first layer of plaster of Paris on, so when it's on, with some damp hands, go around and smooth out the plaster, and then leave it to dry for about half an hour to an hour till it's hard, and then we can go and put a second layer on. Here we are back at the hillside. The first layer has dried. It's only taken a couple of hours. So what I'm going to do now is continue on with a couple more layers of the plaster of Paris and build it up and smooth it out. Here we are the next day. We can see it's coming along nicely. It's all hard. The plaster is set. But if we look here, you can see where some of the plaster has got some holes in it. So what we'll do for that is we'll take a mixture of wall filler or plaster and water and make a very sort of watery mixture. Looking for the consistency of milk. Using a paintbrush, just paint that on. And you want to paint it on using just one stroke, because if you go in and out like that, you'll be washing it back out again. So just wash it in one way. And you can see some of the holes are starting to fill in. So when you've done that, let it dry, and you may need to go over it 2 or 3 more times just to get all the holes filled in. After a couple of coats of the watered down plaster mix, you can see it's filled in some of the holes left behind by the mesh, the plaster of Paris. So I think that's enough for today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.